animation to the 3 images. Now you can add any other kind of animation you want. You know, I just did fade-ins for 2 seconds. You can have anything you want. You can have, like, you know, rotate, you can have shrink. It's up to you. Play with it, have fun with it, enjoy it. It's there's lots of things you can do with that. But and if for any reason something gets messed up, you can go into your timing panel. And a lot of times, for whatever reasons, these get out of order. Say 3 is up at the top and 3 is in the middle. So you can go into your timing panel and just drag these. You can click on any of these kind of essentially layers, and you can re-drag them and reposition them. So if something gets messed up, you can just click in your timing panel and just rearrange the order of the animation. So 1, 2, and 3. You can now, you know, delay, but we don't want to do that. I'm just going to do all of my animation in the animation panel. So next we're going to add a button. So this is maybe for a sale. So I'm just going to draw a simple little shape. I'm actually going to put it on another layer. And maybe just name it button so I know what I'm doing here. So I'm going to use my ellipse tool, and I'm going to press shift as I drag so I get a perfect circle. If I didn't do that, and it will give me an oval. But if I press shift, give me a perfect circle. I don't have any stroke, I don't have any fill here, so I can go up here in my swatches and I can choose a color, and if I don't like that color, I can go into where's my swatches? I don't have my swatches up here. Color, swatches. Sorry, I'm trying to do this. Color, CMYK, and I can choose any other color I so desire. You know, you might have a brand color, you might have a seasonal color. So I'm just starting to build my button. So I have just a simple circle. Now I'm going to put some text in it, and I might sale today, 50% off all, to say 50% off. So I just have the default Minion text or font, and I'm just going to change that to something a little bit, maybe select all, maybe a little bit more, I don't know, more sans serif. I'm going to, let's make a bit bolder font so you can see it. It's not really that much bolder. Let's just do an Arial and a bold. And I'm going to align to center. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to always change the leading. The default leading always looks bad. Now the box is too small. I'm also going to change it to white text, I think. Paper in this case. That circle is a little bit too small, so I'm going to press shift and increase the size. And I'm going to make it like that. Now I want this to be perfectly centered in the circle, so I'm going to resize the frame to fill frame to content, and I'm going to select both of them, shift click, and I'm going to use my align tool. And I always forget where it is, objects and layout, and this is a really actually important one for when you're using even adding stuff or interactive stuff. So I'm going to use my align, and I'm going to align to selection, I'm going to center and center. Now I want to make this a button and one object, so I'm going to now object group. Actually, no, first I'm going to add a little bit of effects to this one. So object effects, and because we're making a button, let's do bevel and emboss maybe. And I'm going to press preview. And if I get this out of the way, see, basically kind of does a little kind of button effect. Now, yeah, maybe something like that. I can also uncheck that and do any other kind of effect that I want. You can also just do a drop shadow. Maybe I will do a satin. And if I click on satin, then I'll just do, no, that multiply was good, but I think I might just change the color of the multiply. Maybe to that magenta, something like that. Now when I press OK, I can also change the distance of that, so just make it a little bit subtler or a little bit more intense, maybe something about there. So it's just subtle. And I can still add more effects. I can now still add a drop shadow. Maybe I'll do that. And then just make it just a really small drop shadow. Is that working? Maybe just make the opacity not so strong. Is it working? Okay, something like that. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to make that a hyperlink.